Japan has one of the calmest, most disciplined, and mentally stable cultures in the world. But their strength doesn't come from motivation or talent. It comes from mindset habits they practice quietly every single day. And if you adopt even one of these habits, your life, your focus, and your mental clarity will begin to change. Let's explore them. Habit number 3 and habit number 6 are life-changing. Most people outside Japan have never even heard of them. Don't miss those. Japan has always fascinated psychologists, not because of technology or culture, but because of how deeply they understand human behavior. They don't chase happiness, they build it. They don't wait for discipline, they create systems. And they don't force progress, they grow slowly, carefully, intentionally. These quiet mindset habits aren't loud or flashy. You won't see them trending online, but they're powerful, life-changing, and extremely practical. Today, I'll walk you through 7 Japanese mindset habits that can transform your life, even if you feel stressed, lost, or unmotivated right now. Let's begin. 1. Kaizen. Improve just 1% every day. Kaizen means continuous improvement, not big leaps, not huge goals, just small, almost invisible progress. In Japan, people don't try to overhaul their life in one night. They focus on tiny improvements: 3 minutes of cleaning, 2 pages of reading, 1 small habit, a slight improvement in tone, action, or attitude. Why does this work? Because your brain loves small wins. Tiny improvements release dopamine without triggering fear. Western culture says go big or go home, but Japan teaches go small and go consistently. If you improve by just 1% every day, you become 37 times better in 1 year. This habit reduces stress, removes pressure, and creates real, stable progress. If you struggle with consistency, habit number 2 will hit you hard. 2. Wabi-sabi. Accept imperfection. Wabi-sabi is the Japanese art of embracing imperfection. The West teaches perfectionism. Japan teaches acceptance. They believe beauty comes from flaws: a broken bowl repaired with gold, a faded book with history, a quiet moment, not a perfect one. Here's why this mindset is powerful. Most of your stress comes from trying to be perfect: perfect body, perfect career, perfect choices. But Wabi-sabi says you are allowed to be a work in progress. Ideal for US/UK audiences overwhelmed by comparison culture. When you stop demanding perfection, you start moving more freely, more bravely. Progress becomes possible again. Habit number 3 is the reason Japanese people rarely feel lost the way many Western adults do. 3. Shikata ga nai. Let go of what you cannot control. This phrase means it cannot be helped, not in a negative way, but in a peaceful, accepting way. In Japan, this mindset helps people stay calm during uncertainty, loss, or change. Western culture fights everything. Japan chooses acceptance. Here's why this mindset is powerful. You waste emotional energy on things you cannot change: people who won't understand you, opportunities you missed, mistakes, past decisions, others' opinions, delays, problems, stress. Shikata ga nai teaches accept what is outside your control. Focus only on your response. This instantly reduces anxiety and increases your emotional strength. Habit number 4 is the reason Japanese people rarely feel lost the way many Western adults do. 4. Kanso. Simplicity creates clarity. Kanso is the mindset of removing the unnecessary. Japan believes your environment shapes your mind. A cluttered space creates a cluttered mind. A simple space creates calm. Psychologically, simplicity reduces decision fatigue, anxiety, procrastination, and overwhelm. Kanso doesn't mean being a minimalist. It means removing anything that takes away peace. This is why Japanese homes, art, and lifestyle look so clean. It's not decoration, it's psychology. If your mind constantly feels noisy or unfocused, simplify your surroundings. Your brain will thank you. The next habit is the secret behind why Japanese people don't feel lost even in hard times. 5. Ikigai. Know why you wake up. Ikigai means reason for being. It's not career, not passion, not money, not talent. It's the intersection of what you like, what you're good at, what the world needs, what gives you meaning. But Americans and Europeans misunderstand this concept. They think Ikigai is find your purpose. No, Japan teaches Ikigai is built, not found. It grows with you. It changes as you change. Your Ikigai might be caring for family, improving yourself, creating something, helping people, becoming mentally healthy. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be meaningful. People feel lost because they look for one giant purpose. Japan teaches, find small purpose every day. Habit number 6 changes your relationship with discipline forever. People in the US struggle with this the most. 6. Gamen, self-control and emotional endurance. Gamen means enduring difficult situations with patience and dignity, not suppressing emotion, but mastering it. In Japan, people practice calm resilience. This builds emotional strength. Psychologists say your ability to tolerate discomfort determines your ability to grow. Gamen teaches stay calm under pressure. Don't react instantly. Hold your ground. Build internal strength. Push through discomfort without panic. This habit creates discipline, maturity, self-control, mental stability. Western culture teaches follow your emotions. Japan teaches lead your emotions. This is emotional intelligence at the highest level. Habit number 7 is the most beautiful one, and the one that makes your life peaceful almost instantly. 7. Obaitori, never compare yourself. This is a life-changing concept. Obaitori comes from 4 trees that bloom in different times: cherry, plum, peach, and apricot. Each tree is unique. Each blooms in its own season. None rushes, none compares. This mindset teaches you are not early, you are not late. You're blooming in your own season. This one habit destroys comparison, reduces self-pressure, and builds self-respect. It's the perfect antidote to Western social media comparison culture. The quiet power of Japanese mindset. These mindset habits are simple but incredibly effective. Let's recap. Kaizen, improve 1% a day. Wabi-sabi, accept imperfection. Shikata ga nai, let go of what you cannot control. Kanso, simplicity brings clarity. Ikigai, build purpose slowly. Gamen, emotional endurance. Obaitori, no comparison. When you combine these habits, your life becomes calmer, more focused, more meaningful. You stop chasing, you start living, and slowly, quietly, your entire life transforms. You don't need to change everything today. Pick one habit, practice it for a week, let it settle into your mind. Japanese wisdom doesn't push you, it guides you, softly, gently, honestly. You're not behind, you're evolving, and your growth doesn't need to be loud to be real.